All right, folks, welcome back for another episode. I wanted to welcome back my talented friend who happens to be an amazing wordsmith journalist and the Rugged Triad's record CEO. Wanted to welcome back the amazing Indigo Phoenyx. What's good?
Thank you, and film writer.
That's right. The list goes on. Oh my gosh. How have you been?
I've been great. I've been great, as per usual, busy.
I know it's been a minute, so yeah, just with all the time zone wonkiness, I'm glad we finally made it work out.
Yes, yes, I'm glad. So much to catch up on.
I know. Well, first let me say that we're here to talk about your latest release, Goddess Manifesto, that you released earlier last month. A lot of dope production, Bumpy Knuckles, Black
Yes.
Snow, Beats by Boogie, brand new. Oh, the list goes on. Goldfinger Beats, God Kid. I got to give everybody some love real quick. Dero, Kezi Beats, Kwenu, Save Me, and Mousetrap made this. What was the inspiration? What made you decide to get beats from everybody else? Because normally you stick with a theme, right? You like when you use one producer throughout the project. Why was it different this time?
I like to have a project every year where it's various producers
Okay.
because there's so many other producers outside of my camp that like to work with me
Mm-hmm.
and new producers that approach me and they're dope. So I like to give the opportunity just to make sure that I bless a track or get on something with them. So that's why I always do various producer projects. Plus, normally in my series, I like to have different producers just join in. It just, it's fun. It makes for variety. It's something outside of the triad wheelhouse. And
Yeah.
it just gives me the opportunity to, branch out and work with other people.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm sure you probably get hit up all the time to do features. And so, yeah, this is probably a good way to get them all out at
Yeah.
once too, right?
Yeah, basically, like I get hit with so many people that it's just a great way to appease people who want to work with me and
Yeah.
be able to work with some really talented, fresh producers. For
Yeah.
me, it doesn't have to be about these big names. I love talent, and that's what matters. And I just like giving talented people a chance to thrive and for us to create something really dope together.
Yeah, yeah, I know because first you're prolific with projects, and then I imagine when people hit you up, that kind of throws the schedule off in terms of trying to get projects done, and you want to try. Yeah, I feel you. You want to try to work with everybody. That's dope. Yeah,
Right.
no, that
Yeah,
makes
and
sense.
it does. And that's what I don't think a lot of people understand is I'm trying to follow a schedule. My workload is
Yeah.
already crazy as it is.
Oh
But
yeah.
when people are talented and then I know they really don't have the budget, I just still work with them anyway, just, for the love of the music, the culture, and just
Yeah.
because they're really super talented and I believe they deserve a shot. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's amazing, and your music just continues to plaster all the radio shows, and just it's all over the place, and so it's good. I'm just so happy for the continued success.
Thank you.
For sure. Well, hey, the album was mixed very well. I wanted to shout out. This is Just Cause that I'm tracking
Yes.
that he mixed it. And so, any particular reason you had him do it over anyone else?
He's been my engineer since I started back rapping in
Okay.
2019.
Oh wow. Okay,
So
I didn't realize that.
yeah, so he's just been that guy, and he actually lives here with me. So it's
Oh,
like I have
fantastic.
in-house engineer whenever he decides to come home, basically.
Yeah.
But all the equipment is here, everything is here. So we
Okay.
make time on off days to get my work done, and then he just hops into the mixes for me, and it's
Yeah.
great. Like he records me, he records my husband,
Okay.
so he really, he gets the work done. He's a young producer from New York as well,
Wow.
and he works at Mars Studio here in Atlanta. So he's always at the studio. Like he's there right now. He's always at the studio 5, 6 in the morning sometimes. So he's
Wow.
just really dope, and he's just always been that person. He was my neighbor and some other apartments I lived in.
Okay.
And he had the studio. He would just wake up and be like, "Look, the Dungeon Family affiliate, the Attic Crew, is their studio." And my husband is familiar with the people he was working with. So with them having people in common, he would just wake up 8 in the morning. Hey, come on, I got you some studio time allotted. Let's go.
Wow.
And he would just take me and knockout projects left and right. So it was a must. And then I let him know, look, I'm having a problem with these mixes. Everybody always complains about the mixes on my album, and I really need a solid album with solid mixes. So
Yeah.
thank God he made it happen for me. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you noticing that.
It sounds really good, and that makes sense because he knows your sound that you like, right? You know,
Right.
yeah, if you work with different engineers, it always takes a minute to get to that sound that the MC likes, and so that's awesome. You got one that just plays all time quarterback and can just get the sound to where you are happy. So that's awesome.
Right.
I
I think the
appreciate.
only other person who can mix me really well in 15 minutes is probably AP the Overlord. Like he
Oh,
used to
yeah,
mix for me and really get it right. And he's like, it's because of my voice, and you have to compress the
yeah,
vocals a particular way because of,
yeah.
I have a baby voice. So, it's all about trying to finesse the voice and getting everything just right to mesh with the beat. So I'm glad we finally got that down. Now it's just a matter of getting the rest of this content out.
Yeah, I appreciate a good mix these days as I got older. I didn't really understand the value of a good mix until like I got older and then listened back to all the older stuff. I'm like, "Whoa, that's quite a difference."
Right.
That's part of growth.
It is because I really, just being an artist, I never really realized, too much about the mix part of it because I'm thinking the
Yeah.
person mixing has an ear for it and they know what they're doing. So
Yeah.
I never really questioned it until DJs would be like, wait, this mix needs to be fixed. Like DJ Eclipse, he was like, you could run your songs through me. You got some dope stuff. You just need to
Oh,
work on the mixes. So even DJ Eclipse hit me up like, yo, like
yo.
we would be spinning it if the mixes were right. So I'm all for constructive criticism and improvement. So
Yeah.
anything I need to do, I'm always trying to basically better whatever I need to better. Like let me know what I need to do better to improve. I have no issues with it.
Yo, let me back up a little bit. You just said DJ Eclipse. He hit you up and
Yeah.
oh, that's crazy. Holy cow. You made the list. I heard his show is super difficult to get on in
Right.
terms of like he just
Yeah, I've been on there a couple of times. That's
you
about
made
it.
it. Yeah. Hey, you made the cut. So but that's awesome. I didn't realize that you had that relationship or at least exchange words
Yeah, because he
this
was like,
stuff.
I could run the songs by him, but I didn't want to burden him with having to,
Yeah.
QC my project.
Hey.
But I was honored he let me know what I needed to work on. So I always took heed to that and just tried to improve on the quality of sound of the projects though.
Awesome. Well,
So
good.
shout out
Hey,
DJ Eclipse.
yeah. Well, hey, man, amazing project in Goddess Manifesto. Again, just a very versatile reflection of life in the form of good, bad, and the ugly. And then, can you tell me just the theme that you try to accomplish with this project?
Just overall, me being the goddess that I am. The manifesto. This is everything I've been through life. Everything in life is a lesson.
Yeah.
This is my decree to improve, be my best self, you know, thrive no matter what.
Yeah.
Use those, lessons and testimonies to become even better. Like basically the cliche turn pain to power type of thing and just rise and thrive. Being the goddess that I am, I believe highly in, ye are gods and children of the Most High. I believe wholeheartedly that we embody traits
Yeah.
that are godly and goddess like that we should definitely bring to the forefront. And that's what this project is about. All the lessons I learned through life. I spoke on so many different things that happened to me. Love. I spoke on being raped. I spoke on running away from home. I spoke on everything that made me become the woman that I am today,
Yeah.
that I could be proud of.
That's what I appreciate about you. And I again caught myself reflecting after I went through the project and gave it yeah, an even deeper listen. I'm always appreciative of the life lessons that I get out of the music that you do, right? Because it's so to me, I mean, this is probably cliche to say, it just feels so real, you know what I mean? And
Right.
yeah, I just really like, I feel it when you're spitting.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you mentioned too that this is the first installment of a series, so you are famous for doing that too. Part one, part two, part three. What in your mind makes you decide if it will be a series of albums? Okay, like I wanted to
Oh,
make part one, two, three.
the amount of beats that I have.
Ah,
Again, I'm
man,
trying to give everybody a chance. There's like what, 12 or 13 joints on there.
yeah.
And I have probably about 20 something semi tracks going on that all
Oh,
wanted to be on Goddess Manifesto. So I had to break that up into installments in order to accommodate
um,
everybody who offered production. On
yeah.
my next installment, I have Cut Lloyd from EPND, a track from him on there. Um,
Dang.
yeah, my boy Foul Al, Tuna Beats, Quake Mob, some other Triad in-house production. So I'm just trying to give everybody a chance
Yeah.
to be on there and utilize all the beats that people have been sending me throughout time. So I'm just trying to do it because I'm really trying to wrap up this rap thing. So I want to make sure that I put out some solid projects.
Yeah.
Should I really decide to just go on and call it quits?
No, still a lot of music to make. No, I hear you. That's a personal choice, but yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, let me ask you this. I recently went through a scare, right? I moved right now. I know I moved to Asia, and so I brought my desktop with me, and then
Ooh.
it was damaged in transit, right? And I thought I lost all the beats and these half-baked tracks that I was like so upset. Like I yeah, but ultimately I got it recovered and that taught me a big lesson of I should have all this stuff on either different drives or on the cloud or something. And so
Mm-hmm.
what about you? As much work that you have that isn't out yet, and all the producers that hit you up and send beats, are your stuff? Is it on multiple hard drives or is it on a cloud? What is your method? Because I was just like, I was in the pits when I thought I lost everything.
Working with Daddy O, he introduced me to this app called The Box.
The
So
box.
normally, if I work with somebody, I create a box
Okay.
folder, and they could upload and share the beats there. So I found that that was a good way to organize work is using the
Okay.
box. But I've had that happen before where I didn't have the producer's beats there,
Okay.
and my computer had blacked out. I lost everything. But then I just, realized a lot of stuff was on the box. A lot of stuff was in my email or
Yeah.
on other laptops. I had, again, like you, I moved and I couldn't find my external hard drive that I had because normally I would have the external hard drive to save
Yeah.
the extra files on because I also write scripts. So when I had a computer mess up and all my scripts one day, I was like, oh, hell no. So I definitely had to make sure that I got something to accommodate that, but then I let it slip and did not get another external hard drive. So the box app, that's the way I like to organize stuff.
Okay.
If I'm working with somebody, we set it up, upload your beats there to me, and I could be like, yeah, your name to the beats, and we could organize the project through the box app. That's what me and Daddy are doing our project. If I have a beat that I think he might like, I just upload it there, let him check it out, and if he wants to, he can download it, record to it. You could even upload your sessions there if you want to. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I've learned my lesson as well.
Woo! Well, Good. I'll have to check that out. I've never heard of the box. So is
Hmm.
that,
I'll invite you to it.
yeah, you have to
So
pay,
that way, our
or is
like
it
when you
free?
send your reference for our tracks to be working on, then
Yeah.
we could work through the box app.
Oh, great. Okay, thanks. I'm always
Hmm.
looking for better ways to improve. I'm still not as good as I need to be, but I feel you. A fantastic. I went through the track listing of this project, and then, man, just Bumpy Knuckles. Holy cow! Can you talk to me on how that collab went? And, is he a good friend, or is it just in the network? Oh, it's amazing that you get some beat from that dude.
Yeah, he just inboxed me and he was like, "What's your email? I want to send you some joints." And he sent me
Woo!
some tracks,
Yeah.
and I recorded to it. I think I have a track "Appetite and Ambition" on "Call Me Billy 3" from Bumpy Knuckles.
Wow.
Dropped last year, and he was like, "Let's win." And I heard the beat for Mogul Mode on his page, and I hit him up, and I was like, "Yo, I need that." And
Yeah.
he was like, somebody else was going to pay me for it. He was like, "Let me see what he going to do," and he hit me up. He's like, "I sent you that beat. Check your email." So I was
Oh,
ecstatic.
so
So look,
cool.
I I can't complain. He hit me up and was like, "Let's win."
I love that.
And that means a lot to me coming from a legend like Bumpy Knuckles. I never had any conversation with him. I've never spoken to him. Did have the honor of watching him perform at the A3C
Nice.
concert. I just left. Diamond D had invited me to a listening party
Dang.
at Patchwork Studios, and I was with Rashid Chappelle and a few other friends, and we all went over there because Rashid Chappelle was performing,
Yeah.
and so when we got there, Bumpy Knuckles took the stage and he rocked out, and he rocked so hard
Oh my,
that it was crazy. He went for hours, just breath control, stamina, and
wow.
he had the crowd just in awe. And I'm standing there going crazy, and I look to my left and I see a shirt that says Premiere, and I'm like, "DJ Premiere?" And he
No,
was
is
like,
it?
"Yeah." I'm like, "Oh my God." I'm
Was it
excited.
really?
He was excited to watch him Bumpy Knuckles perform. And I'm just like, "Yo,
Whoa,
this is amazing. Like, this man
crazy.
is amazing." So Bumpy Knuckles is hands down one of the best performers I've ever seen. And
Wow.
so I was just shocked to even get the inbox message from him and just honored because that's legendary. Like him, I have productions from Domingo. Like shout out both the legends for just believing in me and throwing me some beats and just letting me rock out. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love it, and I love the story. Let's win. Just hey, he recognizes dope talent, and just shout out to him for just being a good dude like that. And
Right,
yeah,
because there's
yeah,
people I know who are legendary and they be like, "Yeah, the price is
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I love
they
it,
like,
man.
"Yeah, nah, you're not getting no beats from me," but it's all good.
Yeah, hey, but you guys made some great music, and so I love hearing stories about just folks being like that. So that's awesome, dope person like that, and down to earth, and you guys got together and made some dope shit. I love it. Yeah.
Right.
I was super excited too that your album had also featured one that I really enjoy, Apani B Fly. Man, just I've been a fan of hers since first heard her stuff in the '90s, and then Reno RX, who you introduced me to, man, just a great
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I love that. So great work on picking some dope features and just good people in general. So it's awesome. Yeah, what made you invite the two to the project? Any particular reason?
Well, me and Apani have been cool over the past couple of years. So that project has been
Okay.
that song had been in the works for years now. Just hadn't
Okay.
gotten around to it. I actually got to meet her in person. I think it was
Yeah.
what's this year? 2023 when I went to New York to perform. So
Yeah.
we finally got to meet in person
That's
and just
awesome.
connect and vibe out. So it was good. Meet her and Shabam Sadiq because her and Shabam were in a group together.
That's right.
So it was just wow. We had a great time. We always talk in the inbox, talk on the phone, and so we just have a great rapport and relationship. So it was a must that I finally get out a song with Apani. And then I also invited her to be on me and Daddy-O project. So we got another joint with me, her and Daddy-O that should be coming out. So yeah, I'm excited. And Reno is the homie.
Yeah.
I met him through Ito's manager.
Yeah.
I did
Good,
some
good
promo
dude, man.
stuff for Ito, New Crack Era, and Reno is close with that squad. So me and Reno are also really cool. He's a great guy, excellent lyricist. So of
Yeah.
course I had to have him come on the project and kill it.
Yeah, yeah, what a good dude. Well, good. Yeah, very, very exciting. When I first saw that they were on the album before I heard the songs. And then I just picked some select songs to go through and talk to you about as we go through this amazing project. But the first one was I talked about or the first song I picked was the Under Your Spell by Black Snow. And it's the first song, Goddess Manifesto. Drums are nice, enchanting. And any particular reason that you chose that as the first song?
Yeah, it seemed like a beautiful, I'm thinking Glinda the Good Witch.
Yeah,
All the little mesmerizing tones in it and just the enchanting sound, and then it has the Under Your Spell. So it was basically the one I had to do first because
yeah,
I feel like words cast spells. Every time I spit hooks, it's chanting, it's spelling. That spells. So definitely, I thought that that was the best way to summarize all the music that I do as a whole. Is everything should be enchanting, compelling,
yeah,
and spell worthy. Like everybody should be spellbound when you hear
yeah,
my voice come on when I try to be soft and delicate, or even if I'm trying to be rough and rugged.
yeah,
It's either or.
yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
my boy Nico. He
Oh,
wants to bust in the interview. Like
yeah.
he was supposed to be put up. So get out of here, Miko. But
Uh,
yeah, that's why I had to do that. Shout out Black Snow. He's always comes through with some of the dopest beats, and I just can't explain. I have to do a full project with him.
yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a nice introduction to the album. And you brought up a good point too. For me personally, I am a optimist in terms of the way that I look at life, or at least I try to be. And so, but I love, again, I told you when I listen to your tracks, the realness of the lyrics, you remind me that, you can't be an optimist all the time. You gotta accept and see things as face value. And so you talk about you move in a funny style. Your actions are always telling. I ain't buying shit that you selling. Full speed ahead, street sweep all these dusties. And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. And it
I
just
could really go on these dudes. Please trust me.
yes. And you're right. It's not because it's not all good all the time. And people are just like that. And so again, I catch these things when I listen to your songs. And so I love it. And when you write, what motivates you to say the things that you do? I mean, it sounds like you're drawn from I don't know if it's life experience or what, but just I don't know. I love it. It just hits me all the time. So yeah,
It's always life experience, it's pain, it's joy, it's love, it's whatever
yeah,
emotions run through me when I hear the beat.
hmm
Anytime I hear a beat, it's an immediate whatever that beat sounds like, and however what words will complement that flow. Is this a love track? Is this a talk your shit track? Is
yeah,
this a share something intimate about yourself track? So whenever I get beats, that's basically the mode I go in when creating.
yeah.
And once I've narrowed down the direction, then the lyrics just come out as I listen. Like it's just whatever comes to mind, I just write it.
Hey, I love it. No, it's great. It's especially great for the listener. So awesome way to start the album. The next song that I chose to talk to you about was Zenith by God Kid. Where is God Kid from?
God Kid is from Chicago.
Okay.
And God Kid is one of those producers. It's a duo, I believe.
Okay.
And they just hit me up in the inbox, like, would you check some of these beats out? And they had a lot of dope tracks. I have them on my upcoming Polaris project too. And the beats were fire. And I was like, okay, I rock with this. And I made that the first single just for them because I know that they really want to get out there, and the track was really dope. And like I said, it basically, in a nutshell, kind of described the vibe of Zenith, like reaching that pinnacle, reaching that, that place where you've accomplished success, like you've done what you needed to do. And like with this Goddess Manifesto, like I think this is my like 35th album or 36th album. Like I feel like the zenith, like I'm there, I'm at that point
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it fits the theme of the album, right? It went along nicely with Under Your
Hmm.
Spell. It was I thought, very mystical choice in terms of just
Right.
had that aura too. The jewelry box sounding effect to that was really cool. And again, no shortage of dope lyrics. Good thing I don't need nobody's validation. God is reign supreme, and I'm loving all my creations. Forward motion, no stagnation. Even procrastination is still a sensation.
Because I procrastinate a lot.
I don't know. It's weird though. You
People
talk
would
you.
think, oh, she be putting out mad shit. She be, yo, I would have out double the amount of stuff this year if I wasn't procrastinating so bad this year. Like literally, I could really kick myself. I was procrastinating a lot this year. So I'm a big time procrastinator,
That's
and I have to really put myself on a schedule. If I don't get on
yeah,
that schedule, it messes up. Then sometimes, like I said, my engineer, his schedule won't match up with my schedule. I'm sleepy by the time he want to record,
yeah,
or he's too busy. So then, because I stopped recording myself,
yeah,
basically. So now I'm doing it, a different way. So I can't just record albums in my leisure, lay down and be like, no, 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 let me rap. No,
yeah.
I'm doing it, on a schedule with the engineer. And I have so much other stuff going on. So I get my rest. I don't care what nobody think. Indigo is going to sleep. I'm
Yeah.
going to take a nap. I'm going to get the needed rest required, especially after having 3 heart procedures last year. Down 25 pounds. I'm working on losing
Hey.
weight. And so part of that losing weight is getting adequate rest. So, if I put stuff off one day, but I'm still on people's neck because even with my procrastination, I'm still outworking other people that ain't even putting in the work. So that's the crazy part.
Okay, 2 points I wanted to bring up. One, it's so crazy for me to hear you say that you are a procrastinator, right? Because I'm like, dude, she is super prolific. And you talked about it, 35, 36 projects. But
Right.
but you're right though, because I mean you may feel like it, but your work ethic is like double, triple of the common person, right? So
Right. Yeah. So
uh,
that's why I don't beat myself up because I'm like, I'm still doing more than most. Some people,
yeah,
I be checking with them, like, yo, you want to do this? And they be telling me about the project they was talking about 3 years ago. And I'm like, you still ain't dropped that damn project yet? Like, I'm like, I can't do that because I have producers and other people waiting for me to drop. So I
yeah,
be keeping in mind all of the people who relying on me to put out the content. So then I get back in my bag, get back on my stuff, and then I deal with a lot of different chronic illnesses as well. So I guess you can't really not too much procrastination, more so health issues, and I had to prioritize my health
yeah.
over putting out records. So it's like really more so prioritizing myself going forward and not really worried about, I'm not worried about trying to, oh, I got to put out 10 albums. I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything off my plate that I have already allotted in the line because I'm very organized when it comes to stuff. I be wanting stuff to drop certain dates. So when I miss the date, I feel like that I've been procrastinating and I missed that date. And then I kick myself like I got to get back on schedule because I don't like being late or behind on stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like just life be lifing because it's not like you only do music. You're
Right.
writing for the magazine, you're doing film writing, and so
Writing for
I don't
band
know.
camp. Like,
Yeah, so I'm not even exactly sure if that's procrastinating because you're doing so much stuff,
right. I'm
but
about to say it might be a better word for it because I just have
yeah,
so much going on. I'm up here trying to work on a book.
yes,
Um, so I'm just really doing a lot of stuff. And overall, I just feel like this year I prioritize my health and getting fit more than anything else, basically.
yeah. I find it hard to digest those comments. And then the second thing is that I feel you on just the schedule. I'm very regimented with my time too. Like I just have so much stuff going on that I have to set an hour or 2 hours to do either interviews, edit, or record songs. So I feel you. So I get it though. In the
Right.
end, you get a lot of stuff done. So
I do. And that's why I said on motherfucker's neck, I'm still a sensation because I'm still on your neck. I'm still on your neck.
no
And I've
question.
been being lazy.
Yeah. Oh man, that's yeah, very motivating. So every time I talk to folks like you and Sankofa, I'm like, man, hurry up, man. Get
Oh
this
yeah, Sankofa. Oh my God. He's definitely, I love it.
to do. Yeah, he's a beast too. So
The
yeah.
work ethic is immensely impeccable.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are all up there. So I aspire to be like that one day.
But
But
you just
yeah,
gotta love doing it. If it felt like work,
yeah.
I wouldn't do it. And I feel like that's what makes you procrastinate sometimes. And it feel like it becomes stressful or aggravating.
Mhm.
And then that's kind of when I take a little pause or a break
Yeah.
away from stuff is because it starts feeling like work. And I want it to be something that's passion, something that I love. I don't ever want it to feel like I'm working for real.
No, absolutely. And as we jump into the next track, "In My Mind" by Delo, another one of the tracks that I handpicked out there. Anything special about that song? Any story associated with creating that song? Where's Delo from?
I'm not sure where Dio's from, but he does live here in Atlanta.
Okay.
We did an interview with him in OG Press, and I heard him doing some beats live one night, and then he had posted with that track, doing that track. So I told him, hey, I want that track, and he organized it for me and sent it to me. So the music is the way I'm able to. That's another form of therapy for me. I'm able to vent about my hurt, my pain. And once I put it out there, put it in the beat, put it in the thing, sometimes I feel like I've resolved it. So the music is my therapy. So that's what that song is about. And the first few bars, I'm speaking about my mom because she was my biggest supporter in my music. So, I dedicate all my music to her. And like I said, the lessons she taught me are more valuable than anything I could ever buy, anything she ever bought me. The life lessons are, what's valuable and
Yeah.
what gets me back grounded today. Even though I'm still a little bugged out, still, you know, going through therapy and stuff like that, but I am handling that and making sure that I'm taking care of not just my physical health, but my mental health as well.
Very important, and thank you for sharing that.
Mhm.
As long as we've known each other, you consistently hit on music being therapeutic for you and helping you
Right,
to cope with whatever is going on. And so I agree with you. I use music to help focus myself and just get away for a little bit and
right.
keep me on
It's
track.
a happy place. It's like
Yeah, there you
you
go.
hear certain
That's
music, you're
it.
just like, oh, that's so dope.
That's it.
And sometimes some songs takes a little longer. Sometimes I might cry through the song, and I'll finally get there. And I think never try to change. I think I cried a million times before I was able to complete the song.
Wow.
But it's just a matter of getting things off of my chest, and music is the best way to do that.
Yeah, I agree. Your lyrics too are on point with what we just talked about. Burning the midnight oil, confidence is high, Sing they gonna force me, floss and shake the dust off me, made me believe anything is possible. And
Right.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So that motivation, and yeah, and just I mean, you just talk about having, I think, tough skin that you acquired over the years, right? It's not
Right.
just having tough skin immediately. That sometimes that's a journey in itself, right? Of learning
Right. Yeah, I've
skin.
cried a lot. I've been
Yeah,
hurt a lot. I've cried a lot. I've learned a lot.
yeah,
And you just have to have thick skin. You can't let it stop you from accomplishing your goals, even if other people don't see the vision, even if other people don't really rock with your music. I'm
yeah,
comfortable with what I create. I'm happy with
yeah.
what I create.
Hell yeah.
And I wouldn't do it any differently except, less procrastination.
I love it. Love it. Well, let's jump into one of my favorite songs on the album, Shadow Boxing, with Apani B, produced by Goldfinger Beats. Lucky him.
Yes.
He got both y'all on the same track. But yeah, hey, it's great that you guys finally connected. And I think the group was Polyrhythm Addicts, right? Is that what the group?
Yep.
That's right.
Her and Shazam. Yep.
Yeah, Jesus, man. Yeah, amazing. And I have to shout her out real quick because she mentions a fighter that I am a big fan of. Apani says the new Black Avengers. God damn, my ninja Pacquiao, young Pacquiao undefeated. So she mentions a famous Filipino boxer. I give her love for that.
Right.
Super cool. And then Indigo, and then you come dynamic duo, lyrics lethal like toxin, move how we want to. We never get boxed in. Mayweather blows, these chick shadow boxing. You don't engage with weirdos. Hell no. Sick. Man, y'all sound freaking sick together.
Thank you. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of compliments from DJs like, yo,
Ah,
like maybe one day we'll do a joint project together. You never know. But
I
yeah,
know.
I'm excited. I love it. I
Uh,
love the energy. I just followed her lead. I mean, she's iconic.
yeah,
And I was like, yo, let me let her start it off and I'll just follow her lead. And that's what I did. She nailed it. She took it on home and her voice is just so unique and so fresh and crisp and
yeah.
I love it. So that's my sis too, by the
Man,
way. So
yeah,
it's
that's
my good
both. That's
sis,
both of
not just
y'all.
no random fly tonight
Yeah.
feature. That's my girl.
Yeah, y'all both did your thing, and again, just I love it. The new Black Avengers, man, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I was
We're
like,
not
"Hey,"
playing around.
I said, let me get in, let one brown guy get in that group.
Let me get in.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
gonna let her
cool.
know.
No, a fantastic track. That was one of my favorite tracks on the album. So
Thank you.
very cool. I love it. I love hearing, just I don't know, just combination of different dope people together. That's why like I love doing collabs with other folks. It brings a different sound than people are used to hearing when you're solo. And it's just fun. Just fun being a part of the community, I think.
It is. It is. It's so much fun. Plus, it's fun working with people who are like legendary, and
Yeah.
she's definitely legendary, well known, well respected,
Yeah.
and it was an honor rocking out with her. So shout out to Apani for lacing me with the fire vocals, and I appreciate her patience with me and dropping this song that I was holding forever.
Oh man, I know. That's crazy to think. How long were you holding that song for?
um, Probably about 3 years.
Oh, dang. Well, I'm glad it finally got out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super dope. Well, good. So a shout out to you for that banger. And the next banger I'm moving to is the song Wahid that you did with K Dero. That was probably my favorite beat on the album. Really
Thank
dope.
you.
Yeah, so I know you work with him a lot, and I like his stuff.
Yeah,
But
that's my Rugged Triad producer, so always.
yeah, yeah, part of the camp, and so yeah, he's
Hmm.
he's, he's really dope. So anyway, my favorite beat in this song, you particularly speak about a guy not having, someone's back, and the hook, one less headache, one less heartbreak, one less user, one less mistake. And
Right.
dude. So yeah, it was
What you
yeah.
want to say,
Yeah, and I don't want to dig in and ask who you're talking about,
no,
but he,
we can dig in. I got we can dig in. We're gonna get
yeah,
into it. I have
so
somebody on my crew who I had as a confidant,
yeah,
and I felt like we were cool, we friends. I speak to you on a personal level. You speak to me on a personal level,
yeah,
and a lot of the things that went awry with the crew was because I felt like, let me accommodate this person,
yeah,
um and bring their people into the folds, because I want this person to feel real comfortable because they've been really solid with me. But
yeah,
then you going back and telling people what I'm saying, well, mind you, I'm venting to you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, let's keep it clear, I'm not scared of nobody. So if I have something to say to anybody, I'm going to tell them myself. But if I'm venting to you about somebody, there's no reason you as a grown ass man should be going back and telling another grown man shit that I said. That's one, especially since I never run back telling nobody all the shit you talk about them.
yeah,
So I was really pissed when I found out that that person had the audacity to do that after I had worked so hard with them, got them, some nice accolades from a few outlets,
uh-huh,
and 2 weeks later, I'm coming privy to this information. So
yeah,
I was pissed. Not only that, but the people who you were telling it to had betrayed me, had played me, and you didn't say anything to them about them doing me wrong. You didn't
mm,
speak up for me. You
yeah,
didn't say anything on my behalf as a man, as a friend, or anything. So that's basically, it's so many people like that. But in that one particular instance, that particular part was about one particular individual who really played with me, and I thought they were my friend, and they really showed me in the end that they weren't loyal, and they were never my friend. So
yeah.
I've learned now over the past going on 2 years now to just keep myself to myself and focus on myself.
Yeah, the and I just brought that song up just because the emotion was raw and again, just when you write like that, it really hits and
Right. It broke my heart. I'm not gonna lie, it broke my heart. I was so sad. I think that was around the time I literally started having heart trouble.
yeah,
Like, it broke my heart. It weighed so heavy on my mind and heart. I was in tears. I was feeling suicidal. I was like devastated. How can I be so kind and nice? And I always get this from people who I show the utmost love and respect to. So that really pissed me off. So yeah, I just put it in that song and officially let it go.
yeah. Well, good. Yeah. Again, just another very real track, and I'll jump into Oya's Machete next by Kwenu. And it has the horror monstrous beat feel. I know I'm talking to a horror movie fan here. But yeah, I thought this was good Indigo Phoenix in terms of how I know you on the personal level. And so, man, yeah, it was great. Supreme Being, you cannot buy me unconventional, but I promise every move is real intentional. I got a glow vibe, not one dimensional, sinister flow. Yeah, hey man, there's a lot of sides to the amazing Indigo Phoenix. And so, yeah,
Right. Kwenu was from Nigeria.
yeah,
So when you hear his beats, it's heavy laden Nigerian drums, tribal sounds.
Jesus.
So whenever you hear something from Kwenu, you
Hmm.
can imagine it's either going to be super soulful and
Yeah,
loops, or it's going to be heavy with, those heavy tribal drums. And with Oya being my head Orisha,
yeah,
I felt like that was a great tribute to Oya,
wow,
to pay tribute to her. And, she wields a machete, she wears burgundy. You kneel at the altar. She loves flowers, she loves dark chocolate. So, that was just my way of paying tribute to, the Orisha, the goddess
yeah.
Oya.
Is a beautiful song. Is Kwenu, is he part of the Rugged Triad roster too?
Yes, Kwenu
Okay,
is one of
that's
the
what I thought
triad
so.
producers as well.
Yeah, because I know you work with him a lot too as well. And so,
Uh-huh, yeah,
yeah,
that's part of anybody I work with a lot is part of my crew.
yeah, really good song. Just again, and I'm loving just the mix because sometimes like when you work with different producers for an album, sometimes you don't get that consistent flow for a
Right,
project. But I thought it sounded all great together. So it's
right. Yeah,
good.
you know what?
Yeah.
I went, now this is, don't laugh at me. I went, so somebody told me about Chat GPT, right?
Okay.
So I went to Chat GPT and I asked Chat GPT to break down the Goddess Manifesto album. Like I wanted a really raw opinion of my music.
Wow.
And
Okay.
it said basically the same thing. It was like, even though she has various producers, the sound is basically like it's cohesive. Like you
Hey,
would
look
think
at
that
that.
normally with various producers it would be detached, but it
Yeah.
actually flows. So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, hey, that's crazy. Yeah, because that was the one thing I was like, okay, let me listen to this album and let me see if it gets that same natural flow. Because like the stuff that you did with Chrome, right? All the
Hmm.
Dynasty stuff, like it was, the
Yeah,
flow, the theme was consistent, and you're famous again for doing like themed albums, right? That I really enjoy.
right.
So that's what I was curious. I said, let me see if she can pull it off, and again, obviously you did. So. Really cool. Next track is "Save Me," and I know you work with "Save Me" a lot too, as well. Is he?
Mhm.
I think I think he's part of the Rugged Triad camp too, right?
He was part of the Rugged Triad. He's honorary member of Rugged Triad. He
All right.
doesn't really want to attach himself too
Okay.
much to any crews because we were a part of another crew together,
I see.
and that ran him up. And then the stuff with the like I said, the stuff with the Rugged Triad crew, he was like ticked off at the guys,
Okay.
for how they did me. So he kind of was
Yeah.
like, yeah, he still worked with me, and that's my twin. It's my evil twin right there. So we
Uh,
locked in, and me and Sammy sound really good together. We have a
I
good
agree.
chemistry. So yeah, so that's why I always work with him.
Yeah, Faceless Gospel, dope track. Another dope beat I enjoyed. This one was really cool because it had no drums. It was a vocal chop and very
Hmm.
unique in the way that he arranged the beat. Again, more motivational stuff on the Indigo side of lyrics, not peasantry. Let's shift the energy. I want to create safe places where my people can thrive. And so, again, I think people. I don't think people forget it, but I appreciate you because you always create opportunities for your crew or whoever, right? I just find
Right.
you a real good person, and I mean, even when we first met, man, you were really all supportive of me doing the podcast, and
Yes.
yeah, just happy to. I mean, we've done many shows now together, but I always
Yes.
appreciate that collaboration with you, especially someone that is very busy like yourself. So very happy.
Yes. And me and Sammy are both Yardie too. Like we both have Jamaican
Mm. Oh, okay.
ancestry. So that's kind of another vibe that we get along well. Is we
Yeah,
have the same little nuance. We like the same nuances and tracks and things like that. So yeah.
yeah, very cool. So great track by Save Me. And the last track I chose was, and I had to mention it just because he's a good dude too. Is Reno RX, and then it's on the Bumpy Knuckles beat. So man, you guys, man, that's awesome. So Mogul Mode by Bumpy
Hmm.
Knuckles, and then featuring Reno. Really dope. Just awesome, man. I love seeing like the old and the new, and you're not really new anymore, but just the combination of people that I just love and enjoy. What a fun song. Your double time flow is wicked. And Reno freaking comes correct. I mean, he's always
Yes.
killing it. But
Always.
yeah, I mean, Hook locked in. We got to make boss decisions, goal on the line. Yeah, we focused on our mission. And yeah, it's great. Never lack. We're going to make those.
We're gonna make those provisions.
Yeah.
Mogul mode. We
We
gotta
gotta
make
make
boss
the boss
decisions.
decision.
Hey.
Yeah. So This sounds like a real fun song to perform too. I'll hope you guys
Right. As soon
yeah.
as I learn the lyrics, I'm definitely gonna perform it.
Yeah, that's a dope. Ooh, man,
And what's dope
you and
about Bumpy
Reno on
Knuckles too
stage?
is he's willing to mix and give me a show version. So
Oh,
like my other
yeah.
track, he's mixed it down. I got a show version for that.
Oh, cool.
So like Bumpy Knuckles is the best. I'm not gonna lie.
That's super cool. Yeah, that would be a super cool. Just you and Reno on the stage at the same time. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, it's definitely gonna. We're definitely working towards doing a video for it. That's for sure.
Oh, super sick. Very cool. So just again, track after track, amazing project. Again, those were just a handful of songs that I picked, but I really enjoyed Goddess Manifesto. And so,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah, props to you for another great project under your belt. And then you already announced we ain't even in 2026 yet. You talk about Diamond District already, and it's
Diamond
come.
District, yeah, because I'm excited because me and
Hell
Sadie
yeah.
about to do it again. We
Hey,
about to do it again. And this time on the Diamond District, I have China Streets.
damn.
Um,
And
China will be on there, and then I have another female rapper by the name of Chung.
oh, I don't think I know her, but I know you did. I know you did that
Yeah,
song
yeah.
with
I'm gonna
China
forward her to
Streets.
you so you can check her out, and I'll see if I can set up an interview between y'all.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, so China Streets Chung. I'm gonna see if I could get China Beijing back again, and I
Okay.
just want to get some ladies on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some real heavy spitters on the Diamond District.
Wow. I can't wait. Who'd you say is producing that album?
Save me.
Oh, okay, great. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man. All right. So
So
are
I
all the
told him I need the filthiest gutter, grimy, whatever, all new sounding tracks. So he's cooking up
nice.
something special.
Okay. Oh man, that's exciting. So it's like you give us something and then you've got breadcrumbs already for the next one, and it's just
Exactly. And Polaris is getting ready to drop
oh, super
before the
exciting.
end of November.
Yeah, I love the art for it too, right? So
Thank you.
yeah,
And
super
shout out
cool.
Doc on one of the artworks he did for me with the comic book style.
Yeah, super cool. So yeah, really cool. A lot to look forward to in 2026. Folks better hurry up and try to catch up because you are on.
Exactly. Oh, and I got a surprise project with a legend dropping at the crack of 2026. So
Damn!
don't want to miss that.
Give me a
Visuals gonna
clue. Give me
all
a clue.
included. Like we working over here. We working. I ain't even. I'm not giving a sample. I'm not giving a snippet. I'm not showing the album cover. We just dropping.
I want a clue.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna let you know.
My God. Holy cow.
It's
I'm
a
excited.
legend. It's fam. It's and they squad. So that should be that. That's enough for you to deduct who it is.
Ah. I have to ask you offline. No, super exciting. Always got something up your sleeve. I love it. And then yeah, you're also well, which I love too, is like folks that love music are also fans, and I can tell you're very humble. And when you work with different people, you appreciate and you give the same opportunities back that were given to you. I love that you recently went to that show with Freddie, that Freddie Gibbs Alchemist show. That must have been
Yeah.
crazy as hell. Tell me
Oh
about it
my
real quick.
God, it was amazing. I have been a fan of Freddie Gibbs for a
Yeah.
long time. I
Yeah.
have the vinyls. I got the exclusive show one with the signature. I got the autograph.
Yeah.
I got the CD. I got the regular Alfredo. But I also like the first Alfredo. Like I really felt like he deserved that Grammy.
Okay.
Don't come for me, nobody. Don't come for me. I felt like he deserved it, or Tyler the Creator, because I also love Tyler the Creator so much.
Yeah.
So those are the people who I listen to a lot in my house.
Okay.
In Griselda, like Stove God Cooks. Yeah, that's basically what's playing in here.
Yeah.
So to watch him perform, and I'm right at the front of the stage, and I'm feeling real VIP-ish up there. I'm getting all the good shots, and yeah, it was an amazing performance. The crowd's energy was crazy.
Wow.
You could tell Freddie was very humble. He loved what he was doing. Him and Alchemist. They have a great chemistry, and y'all can read all about it in OG Press magazine.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Did you get that piece done already? I know you.
No, I'm working on it now. I'm actually working on interviews. I have we have an Apollo Brown issue that's coming soon. So in that one, I have Chung, I have China Beijing, I have CG who works with West Side Gun. Probably need to hook you up with an interview with him as well.
Okay.
Also, a producer by the name of Superior. I have some film people, Maddie Tosca, who does
Jeez.
a lot of Tubi films,
Okay.
as well as a young lady now, the name of Imani Robinson. Probably need
Okay.
to link you with her. She started a series up, TV series she's been working on a couple of years. So
Wow.
I'm interviewing more film people as well, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to be speaking on um, the artist who inspired my Noor Wonderland project. I'm
Okay.
doing the piece on that. Her name
Oh
is
yeah, yeah.
Miriam Moma.
That's right. I
Yeah,
remember.
so all of that is going to be in that issue.
Oh, fantastic. I can't wait. So good to hear that you're still very busy with the magazine. I love that you still have time to appreciate hip hop outside of you doing music. Because sometimes, like as an MC, you just all you listen to is your stuff, or you're just listening to beats, and
Right.
we forget, to break away and listen to some other stuff. So great that you get to go out and just listen to hip hop in its finest form and
Right. Because I
still,
don't pop out. I'm not going to lie. To get
yeah,
me to pop out, you got to be amazing. And Freddie Gibbs, amazing. I
hell
had
yeah.
a beautiful night. I mean, it's a night to remember. And look, I'm ready for Tyler the Creator.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be great. And then you talk to me real quick, just because we just finished Halloween, we talked about horror, and you had mentioned to me when we were just talking the other day about the little virtual session about Stephen King that you got to attend. How was that?
Oh, it was amazing because he really hit the nail on the head as far as being how could I say, I'm a film writer and I
Yeah.
write all types of different films, but horror is my favorite.
Okay.
And I was trying to find out how to convert my horror films into books.
Yeah.
Um, and no, most people do it the other way. They take the books and make it into a film.
Okay.
But someone's like, you have the film already written. You can actually turn those into books and have those books out. So then, if somebody wanted to do the film, you already had the film.
Yeah.
So he basically was explaining how at first he didn't think film was so much as a medium that would had longevity, but as he said, like streaming and a lot of things become, technological advances, putting his films his writing on films was actually a great idea. Everybody doesn't have the patience to read a book, so when he hears people speaking on his films outside of the book, you know, he's impressed by their different take on the film outside of reading the book. I always feel like this. Any film that I watched, the book was always better. The book was always more in depth. The
Yeah.
book was always have more layers.
Yeah.
So he kind of helped me realize for my book, I'm going to really have to give more layers, more
Yeah.
character development, really be in tune with the dialogue, which I'm already am as far as script writing. Like I could write a man who's 55 years old, with bronchitis in one foot, and I could write anybody. Um, I'm going to channel and embody that character and I'm going to bring it to life.
Yeah.
So I just realized, just learning from him as being a master, he's one of my film idols, along with Alfred Hitchcock, Stan Lee, Quentin Tarantino. Like, those are the people, Spike Lee. Those are my film idols. So to be able to hear him speak about how he started, um, how he transitioned and realized about the advancement, and he also spoke on Chat GPT, which I'm not a fan. I would never use artificial intelligence to write for me. I
Yeah.
feel like that's not me writing. That's not
No.
creative to me. I know how to write, so therefore I have no need to ask artificial intelligence to
To
concoct a
express.
script for me when I pull that from my soul.
Yeah.
So
No.
he just basically let us know to pull from ourselves, do what's organic, and just get it done. Don't worry about perfection. Don't worry about writing for other people. Pretty much like the music. Just make sure you're doing what you're comfortable with and what resonates with you. So I was just honored to be there. I just saw it pop up. I was like, oh, and it's free. Oh, when we get to chime in and ask a question, sure. So I was definitely excited and honored.
Amazing. And yeah, great point. That the book is always better than the film and that you're doing it the other way around. And so yeah,
Right.
that was good. My daughter, she's 11 and she's learning that quick. She just finished like watching the Twilight series
I love it.
and the Hunger Games. So she really enjoyed the films, and I applaud her for going back to reading all the books. And she said the same thing to me. So yeah, just like, hey, the books have so much more detail, and it's
Oh, okay.
it's
So now
true.
she's gonna get me into reading Twilight now because Twilight is some of
Yeah.
my favorite films too. So now,
Yeah.
okay, and Hunger Games. So now I'm gonna have to look into the books.
Yeah, so that was really cool just for me to hear her say that. And you're right. You're absolutely right. So, super awesome to get some gems from a legend like Stephen King.
Yes, and I was. Everybody was on block. My husband was texting. I was like, "Stop calling."
That's really cool. Yeah, so I was like, wow, that's an awesome opportunity, very unique. But again, thank you so much just for the opportunity again to talk about Goddess Manifesto and then just all the projects and the deep dive into it. Again, legend in my book, and just I always applaud your amazing work ethic and just the way that you get after it. And it's not,
Right.
yeah, it's always quality work. And again, appreciate talking to me about, everything that you're doing with the magazine, stuff that you're doing
Thank you.
inside.
Which you will
Oh,
be in soon as well. So I'm
yeah.
looking forward to interviewing you.
Oh, thank you. I look forward to it. I love to close the interview out with some fun questions. And so we're gonna do it real quick. Here's my first one for you. When you order, like for me, when I go to Wingstop, I'm always presented with the choice: chicken wings or boneless chicken. You got a preference between one?
Chicken wings.
I know. There's something about it. I don't know. I just
And
like
fried extra crispy. Like if it's not
chicken.
extra crispy, I'm pissed. But I'm one of the people that'll tick you off because I literally dissect my wing. I have to look at every little thing on my wing, so I don't
Yeah.
really just eat the wing like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, people be mad because they be like, "There's some meat left on there." I be like, "No, there's that little brown stuff, right?"
Yeah. Hey, that's funny you mentioned that. My wife is like that, where she was like, you don't eat, like, I don't eat the chicken wing really well. But
Yeah, I don't eat it well, but I like it.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I admit, yeah, she does it really way better than me. But yeah, I don't know. It just I just prefer chicken wings. I don't know what it is about the bone,
Right.
but yeah, just it just adds to it. Okay. Hey, okay, let's talk about it. Just because we had chicken wings the other day, so I'm asking, I was like, I'm always trying to find just funny, funny random questions. All right. Are you a wing or are you a drumstick girl? What do you prefer?
Mm, oh no. Flats are awesome. But sometimes that drumette just has that little extra meat in the bottom part.
Yeah.
So they need a drumette.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's hit or miss with me too. It's funny.
Right. Yeah, because it has all that little meat at the top.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess it depends. That's good.
Right.
All right. What about favorite chicken wing flavor?
Oh, garlic parmesan.
Is it? Oh, okay. That's one of my yeah, it's not my number. My number one is lemon pepper. Oh,
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, garlic parmesan is good. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Garlic parmesan, and then the second would be mild
Okay.
with light lemon pepper sprinkles on it.
It's all good. Now I feel like having wings
Mhm.
again. It's all crazy. Okay. And tell me, are you a coffee gal or do you not drink coffee at all?
Coffee all the way, espresso.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what I was gonna ask. So good. So I'm a all black coffee. Like I don't put sugar in it or anything like that. And I was just curious.
I need to be like that, but my doctor just told me I just had an appointment. They were like, look. Are you doing creamer? I love and I have this fetish with pistachio creamer.
Okay.
So I have just found another brand of pistachio creamer when my favorite went away. So I love a great espresso with pistachio creamer. That's like the utmost joy for me, and I just love it.
Hey, I hear you. Yeah, you like things in a certain way. So, yeah, got it
Right.
the way you like it. Okay, here is my final question for you, and I'm just looking for an opinion on this one. And so,
Okay.
we transition to a digital era. We get our film, our TV show, news all online. We're doing the Netflix, Hulu, Disney, and all that other stuff. But I mean, you were of the time when I, as well, were going to places like Hollywood and Blockbuster to pick up a movie. Sometimes that was the thing to do to start your weekend off right. Do you
Right.
do you miss that time, or do you like having all this stuff at the touch of a remote control? Do you miss that action of going to a video store, looking for a movie, hoping that it's there, the new release, and that it's not all checked out? Do you miss that, or how do you feel about that?
You know what? It was beautiful back then. It was definitely nostalgic times to, you know, run out, go to Blockbusters, try to find that release that just finally got put on, you know,
Yeah,
the cassette, because movies get put out quick.
yeah,
And you grab your Raisinets and your gummy drops and milk duds and
yeah.
popcorn and head home, pick up some pizza from Pizza Hut and make it a movie night.
That's right.
But I've become a hermit in my older years. I like everything at basically at my disposal, like right here
Okay.
at home. I pop out to the movies ever so often.
Yeah.
I went out to go see Sinners, Woman in the Yard. I went to go see that, but I'm not really big on. I wouldn't want to go out looking to go get movies anymore doing that when I know that I could order it from home.
That's right.
I could literally have my Raisinets and shit delivered to my door.
Yeah.
The only thing I would miss is like movie popcorn. So, you could go by the movie theater and pick that up and go home.
Yeah.
So excuse me, but the nostalgia of it, I definitely miss the nostalgia of just having some epic moments
Okay.
when you go out, just like the nostalgia of uh, an album dropping and going to Peppermint Records to meet Big Daddy Kane to take your vinyl for him to sign in person. Like some things are really personal and intimate, and yes, sometimes I do miss those things, but to do that regularly, no.
Hey, and I'm curious. Yeah, absolutely. To each their own. And I was always,
Mhm.
I just love hearing personal opinions. So
Right.
great. Well, again, thank you. Always very fun to speak with you and just catch up. I'm always appreciative of that. Now I want to turn the floor over to you for any final words before we close this interview out.
Final words. I just want to shout out everybody contributing to the culture
Yeah.
for the first time in forever. Rap has not entered the Billboard. The Billboard is not the standard in which we measure our culture.
Yeah.
We measure our culture based on the talent, the output, and there's so many dope, talented artists, producers, DJs, and everybody contributing to the culture. That's what matters the most for y'all to keep contributing, keep putting that music out, keep shining. And I just want to thank everybody like yourself and everybody else who is supporting me, giving me kind words, encouragement, purchase my albums. I just want to thank y'all so much. Y'all are the ones who keep me motivated to keep doing this music. And I just want to thank you all, tell y'all I love y'all, and more to come.
I love it. Well said. Well, again, thank you. As always, I'll keep in touch as we work to get this interview out. Uh,
Right, and I got to get you on a track, so don't forget it. And we got to finish the one that we working on.
I
So
owe you, Elf. I owe you a hook.
let's do
So
this so we can put our joint out.
let's do it. I will work
And
on
then
it.
I need you on a project. I gotta see which one I'm gonna put you on. I might put you on my Kwenu joint since you
I
like Kwenu. Let's get something going.
Let's do it. Thank you again. I appreciate you as always. You've been an amazing friend and just always inspirational. So I'm appreciative.
Likewise, give the family my love.
Yeah, likewise. Please send the fam love. So thank you. I'll talk soon.
All right, peace.
Peace.